what I want to talk about is Jeet Kune entering skills. And what entering is that it's a way of closing the gap on your opponent without getting hit, or without hopefully getting hit. So the way that you want to determine the distance between yourself and your opponent is that during training, when your partner hits in his stance, is aimed at you, you want to use what's called the fighting measure. And the fighting measure is the distance between you and your opponent, and it's basically a probing distance. So the way to find out the fighting measure is that I'm going to extend the side kick to his knee. I'm going to take back, I'm going to shuffle back. So now I'm out of range for kicking, for punching, and he can't hit me. So this is what we call being on the rim of the fighting measure. And this is the ideal distance you want to take, because any closer, and it's very dangerous for me because he can hit me very quickly and it's hard for me to defend. And if I'm too far, then it's just unnecessary, and I have to get closer in order for me to hit him. So what I want to do is I want to stay on the rim of the fighting measure at all time, so that if I want to hit him, all I have to take is a quick shuffle and I can reach him. Or if he wants to take a step towards me, I can intercept him with the side kick. See, and I can intercept him that way. So you just have to develop a body feel for where this distance is, because it's going to take some training and some practice in order to develop it. So always stay on the rim of the fighting measure whenever you want to do any attack, especially entering. So some basic footwork I'm going to show is the push shuffle and the pendulum shuffle. So first, the push shuffle. The way that it's done from the Jeet Kune stance is that if I want to go forward, I'm going to push off my rear leg and I'm going to step with my front leg, and then I'm going to recover, like so. Okay. Side. Okay, that's the push shuffle. The next footwork pattern is called the pendulum shuffle. And the way that this works is that if I want to go forward, my rear leg is going to come forward, it's going to lightly tap my front leg, and it's going to displace it. My front leg is going to go forward. Okay? So it will look like this. Front. Side. Okay, so those are two basic footwork patterns I'll show. So the next thing I'm going to show is upper body tools. And the first one I'm going to show is called the Chong Choi, or the vertical fist punch. So the way this is done is you're going to punch straight out, a straight line, and you're going to connect the bottom three knuckles. Okay. Next one is called the finger jab. Go out, straight line. The last one I'm going to show is the back fist. It's out and a straight line. Okay. For lower body tools, the first one I'm going to show is a straight kick. So what I'm going to do is shuffle, and kick, and straight line. Side. Make sure that there's no chambering in your leg. It goes right from point A to point B in a straight line. The next kick I'm going to show is called the hook kick. Shuffle in and kick on this angle. Side. Okay. The last kick is a side kick. Here, kick, side, outside. Okay, so now the way that we're going to put them together is that when my partner is facing towards me, there's different ways you can do it. You can lead with your foot, then follow with your hand, You can lead with your hand, follow with your foot, or you can do a double combination with your hands or a double combination with your feet. So the first one I'm going to show is a straight kick, straight punch. And whenever you're doing a kick, it can be used as an attack, or it can be used simply as a feint to lower his guard, make him think that a kick's coming, and then you feint low, and you punch high. Okay? So the first one is a straight kick, straight punch. Shuffle in, kick. Now the targets are going to be either the kneecap, the shin, or the groin, depending on the angle of your opponent. Kick, step down, and punch. Okay, next one I'm going to show is the hook kick in the back fist. Hook kick, down, back fist. Okay. So those are just basic feet to hand combinations. They're pretty much, you're just limited by your imagination with how you want to put these together. If I want to do a double hand technique, say for example, if I use a finger jab, my partner parries it to the outside, like this, I come right through the center and go to his eye. The way that's done, I'm going to lunge into it, like this, he's going to parry, come through. If the first one gets through, then it's great, there's no need to use the second one. So, you can also use a low horizontal punch. So if I drop low and he goes to block it, when he parries low, then I come up and hit high. So from here I'm going to do a push shuffle in and come up high. Okay? So that's double hand combination. So if I want to do hand to feet combinations, one thing I can do is that I can do a Bill G to draw his attention to the high line, and then when he parries, I shuffle in and side kick to the knee or to the solar plexus, depending on what's available. So again, punch in, kick. Okay. Now, lastly, the ones you can do is double kick combinations. So again, you can use a feint or an attack on the first kick, and then follow up with a second kick. So for example, I could do a straight kick followed by a hook kick. Like a straight kick to the groin, then come up with a hook kick. Okay. Or I can do double hook kick. So one to the knee, one to the groin. Okay. So there's a lot of different ways you can use entering tools. Now if you want to train these, I'm going to put focus mitts on, because if you just train them in the air and there's no resistance. So ways that you can train them to get a partner to hold a pair of focus mitts, you can just line them as so. So first mitt is about groin height, so you don't want to kick any higher than that. This is about face height. So for the first one, a straight kick, straight punch one, and shuffle in, kick, step down, punch. There's that method. Or, so this is for a straight kick. If you want to add more of a hook kick, then you just slightly turn the angle, like this. So I shuffle, hook kick, then I can step down, I can do a back fist. Okay? So that's ways you can work the hand combinations. The put the hand combinations. And you just have to adjust them to whatever kick you're doing. So straight kick, hook kick, or even what you can do is you can practice a side kick